So good evening, welcome to Bars and Bells. My name is Lauren.
And I'm Ian.
And this is our Strength and Swings class, where we have our kettlebells off to the side and they're eager to be used. But first, let's warm up with our body weight.
With the body.
To start today, we're going to start a little bit different. We're going to start on the floor. So come on down however you'd like. And let's set up in the splits. Light to start. No tearing, ripping.
Ooh, that sounds aggressive.
Just easy. So find an easy split stance here and try to lift your cheeks so you have that nice extended spine and you're sitting on those sit bones up nice and tall. I like to have my arms out front here. You can prop yourself up from behind if needed or put a couple pillows under the cheeks to lift the hips. From here, let's start our attention with our head. First, rotation. So those shoulders are lightly retracted together and we're just rotating our head from side to side. One last time. And then end in center. Now from here, we'll tuck our chin towards our chest and then keep the chin tuck as you slowly reach up towards the sky. And then pull that chin down using the muscles on the front of the neck. And repeat, like chin towards chest and then extending up towards the ceiling. And to tall in, last one with that head on its atlas, lightly ear to shoulder. And then use your muscles to bring your head back on top and repeat on the other way. Trying to keep that neck relatively stationary as we move our head on top. And back to center. From here, we'll do some of those things with our rib cage now. So adjust, maybe you have a little bit more room, maybe just the same. And we're either in our pointed or flex feet, and I'm going to change for this one. Now from here, for that rib cage, let's gently tuck our chin and flex, rounding that upper back. Now keep tension on the core as if I'm going to punch you in the stomach, but then extend your heart chest forward, thinking about extension through that T-spine, or like I'm pushing a knee or an elbow through that mid-upper back, and then gently flex and round again. And we're going to do that one more time. Before we extend, pull those shoulder blades together, and we're extending with that spine versus our shoulder blades, and then lightly rest. And one more move from the rib cage here. Could we add a little slide and glide? So keeping those shoulders parallel with the floor, sliding one way, sliding the other, and then end up sliding right back onto center. Excellent. From here, we'll take a second out of those splits and flip to
those wrists. Let's land with those fingertips down first. Fingertips, check. Then that callus line, then the full hand screw in. Shoulders are packed, blood donations are facing forward. At this place here, once you're all set up, press your thumbs heavy in the floor. Then try to lift them away. Those ones might move. Then press them down. Then press the index fingers into the ground next and try to lift those.
Don't bend your elbows.
And if you keep your elbows straight, that's pretty darn challenging. Then same thing with those middle fingers next. Press them down heavy. Then gently try to lift. Keep those elbows straight. Ring fingers next. Press heavy. Then lift. And then pinkies, press heavy. Then lift. Or at least try. Then press all 10 digits down, screwing in. Then push the floor away with a little flick of the wrist. Switch your grip, fingertips face the knees now. It's the same thing, it's those fingertips, callus lines, and then full hands. The blood donations are still forward. At the pinkies first, press down, then try to lift. Then ring fingers, press down, and then try to lift those as well. Press down the middle, follow that by a lift. Index fingers next, pressing, trying to lift. Thumbs heavy, thumbs lift, and then push the fingers heavily in the floor. Allow those elbows to bend and flick through. And add that little shakeout. Wrists, great. Check in on those wrists. From here, Lauren's sitting back in that toe squat, so even point those toes if you can and push back. And could you lean back just that little bit extra? Then extend those hips through to your tall kneel. Then tuck those toes. With the hands or without, press back to your toe squat. Find the ankles. Heels, and press through and hold on to a nice tall balance here. Let's take our time lowering those heels to the floor. Then once they're firmly rooted, grip with the toes, just like we did with those fingertips in the warm-up. Then knees over toes. Then the heels might lift off the ground, finding low. Then extend those knees, hips forward, knees to floor. Point the toes, sit on the butt to the heels, and again, maybe lean back. Then squeeze those hips. Come back up. From here, it's core planks, Lauren. Take it away.
It is, but you wanted to groove our shoulders.
Oh, I did.
Quickly.
Let's go back up to standing from there. So tuck your toes under just like Lauren's. This time, just find that toe squat. Stand up on those toes, hold for a second, and reset. Start with those hands facing forward, elbows straight at your sides. Low effort shrug. We won't be doing a lot of shrugs in this practice. Instead, we'll be pulling down on those armpits. Then protract the shoulder in that upper back round shape, and then retract. Flex, bending on the elbows to a W shape, and repeat. Elevate the shoulders as a shrug once, but like our press, we'll pull those down. Protract forward, casual round of the shoulder blades around the ribs, and then retract. Extend those elbows to the side like a T, palms facing up or forward. Then again, elevate, shrug, pull down, and this time pull down, taking those arms towards the Y. One last time, we'll elevate or shrug, and with stiff elbows, pack the shoulders. Then pull those elbows back to the W shape at the ribs, and cramp up the biceps, activate those triceps, and slowly chop down to the ground as if pressing through heavy mud. Find that tension, and then find that shake to relax. One last time to the floor. So we'll do our toe squat to get there. We'll go knees over toes, feet flat. Then lift up those heels, helping us get lower. Then knees to the floor, hips extend through. And now to Lauren for the core.
Now we'll do some core. So we'll start in our high plank. Let's place our hands on the floor, step our feet back, and lift our hips into that A-frame shape for a second. So while we're up here, we have that tailbone tilted to the ceiling, our heels maybe pushing towards the floor, taking a second. And now we're gonna pull ourselves into our high plank, scooping our hips under, squeezing our glutes, packing our shoulders. Without moving or changing the tension unless it's going up, pull your right hand to your right hip. Then pull your left hand to your left hip. Now pull both at the same time for 5, 4, 3. Let's push forward and back, tilting the tailbone long, lifting the hips up to that down dog shape. Take a second here, pressing those heels towards the floor. And then we're going to drop back down into our plank again. So pull yourself through, tucking the hips. This time, pull your right hand to your left hip across the body. Then pull your left hand to your right hip across your body. Now pull both at the same time, creating the extension for 3, 2. Tilt the tailbone long, lifting the hips, walking your hands to your feet or your feet to your hands, but end up in your hinge position. So hips back, nice long spine. Push down and out to stand up tall.
Tally tall.
Tally tall. In between those core exercises, let's set up for our single arm swings, which are coming up mixed with some get-ups here today. Grip a bell, grab a bell. Get a grip, get a bell. Place it in front of you, setting up in your single arm swing position. So setting up just behind your bell, use your hip hinge, chopping back. Let's grip with one hand and tip the bell on its side. Now, first, pack that shoulder. Sitting back into that hike position, hold for a couple seconds, and then let that bell go. Place it down, stand up without. Same thing, second side, hip hinge. Grip bell. Drag, pack that shoulder, hold for 3, 2, put it down, up without. This time, we're going to perform 3 hike passes on one side. So let's hinge. Grip the bell, pack the shoulder. Pull it to the zipper, park it. Repeat, pull, park. One more time, pull, park. It goes down, you stand up. Same thing, second side. As we do this, we're loading those hips and hamstrings and abs and staying pull. The same height the whole time. Pull. Engage those lats, engage the core. Park the bell. Come up without. Shake it out.
Shake. We have some get-ups on the menu here. We'll be doing many versions of get-ups here today, starting with a breakdown where we'll end up doing every move again and again and again and again. Let's do it with our body weight or a light
We
bell?
were going to do a bear. That was your cue to do a bear.
Oh, shoot.
Sorry.
You just take it away then with that bear.
Missed lines there.
Take it away with that bear.
Okay, I'll take it away. Let's use our hip hinge and chop our hips back. We're going to walk ourselves out this time into a bear hover. So our knees will be just off the floor here. With our knees hovering off the floor, our tailbone long, let's pull our right hand to our right knee, and then our left hand to our left knee. And then both at the same time, creating the tension we need at the top of our swing for 3, 2, gently place your knees down. Whew, you heard the quiver here. Now, let's lift back up again and try that X pattern. Lifting up, pull your right hand to your left hip for 3, 2, then your left hand to your right hip. 3, 2, now both hands to opposite hips. Feel that core brace. Push forward and back, lift the hips. Walk back via the hinge. And we'll do one last setup for our single arm swings, and then we'll go to Ian's add-on get up.
Okay.
Let's do 3 stop swings in each arm. 1 full swing, park the bell. Hinge, grip, pack, pull, swing, through, park, repeat. Last one on this side. That other arm or off arm is swinging with you. And just as we practiced in the core in the bear, or the plank in the bear, ab tight. Hinge, second side. Pack, pull. Park, repeat. Last one. And park. Excellent. So, for the next 6 sets, we are going to be patterning some get-up versions. Some are going to be regular, some are going to be slow. So you have to pay attention. In between sets of get-ups, we'll do some swings.
Get it going. I'm going to do that first repetition barehanded. You could grab a light weight or join me barehanded for our first set of add-on get-ups. Come on down to the floor. Pretend to cuddle.
Wait, you're not going to use your bell?
Nope.
Can I use my bell?
You can use a bell if you want. Pack a shoulder. Roll to your backside. Set up in your get-up. Do that first move. Push through the foot, pull on the elbow, and return to the floor. Repeat. Push through the hip, pull on the elbow, and then next, tall sit. Find the elbow, return to the floor. Adding on, we'll go hip extension, elbow. Tall sit, and a sweep. Hold for a 1 second count, and then our tall sit, followed by our elbow, and then return to our back. It's the hip extension next. It's the tall sit. We bridge. Now windmill away from the floor and square up that lunge. Stand up, full stand to tall. Take that leg back, scissoring our legs down. Now open up in the windmill. Hinge on the hip, finding the floor. Sweep a leg through, find the elbow, and then our core brace, like Lauren's planks, to the ground. Return it, barehanded or with a light load. Challenge yourself with that get up, layer it, add on a nice little ladder to that. So here we go again. I'll be barehanded for this set again. Lauren with her load. Cuddle to roll. Set up the get up stance and press through the foot, pull on the elbow, and then control to the back. Repeating, it's a hip extension, foot drive, elbow, tall sit. Then find the elbow, push off, return to the floor. Hip extension to the elbow. Tall sit next, bridge, sweep, pause 1 second, and then sweep to the tall sit. Find the elbow, push off, returning. Now press away from the floor. Pull to the tall sit and sweep the leg. Push away the floor like a windmill. Square up that lunge, full tension to stand, and then drop back. That leg that you can touch down low, open up. This is that windmill. Return to the floor, through the tall sit, find the elbow, and then press off that elbow to the ground. Return your imaginary or your authenticated kettlebell to the floor, and as Lauren said or showed there, no rules, get up anyhow that works for you. That's our get up. We work on various different variations on that today. But first, swings. One hand variations, 5 and 5. Whew.
Not too many variations with our swings, but the change in reps a little bit. So we've been working through a ladder or a pyramid of reps, 5s each side, 8s each side, 8s, 10s, and then coming back down. We're starting with 5s at the same time.
Same time.
5 swings, first arm, continuous, no put downs. Grip, pack, 5. And park. We'll take about 10 or so seconds off, which is the same amount of work time. And then we'll do the same thing on that second side. In 4, 3, 2, chop, chop. And park. All right, this next get up variation is one of my favorites. And we're going to be spending a fair bit of time underneath this kettlebell. So we'll be doing each move and holding each move for about 10 seconds.
Oh my goodness.
So grab a bell.
Grabbing a bell.
Come down to the floor.
Okay.
I'll tell you when to move, so just listen and get your kettlebell. Here we go. Cuddle, roll, press to your back, hold. We're in this firing range position. Wrist is nice and straight, elbow is straight, shoulders packed. 3, 2, press to the elbow, hold. Breathing, our shoulders should both be stacked on top of one another. We're looking at our bell for 3, 2, find the hand. Again, shoulders are stacked, looking up. That bottom shoulder is packed, pushing the floor away. Adjust your foot as needed. 3, 2, lift, sweep, hold. Again, those shoulders are stacked. The elbow is straight. Looking at our bell for 3, 2. Hand leaves floor. I'm going to combine 2 and front foot moves. Hold this lunge position. Right now, we have that depressed shoulder blade or the lat engaged, and then up to tall. Holding in this tall farmer's carry. Breathing, keeping the body on straight under that bell. Step back to lunge, control down, hold. Still packed, still straight. Front foot's gonna open, rotate and hinge, hand finds the floor. Again, we're back to that windmill position. Looking up at our bell, engage lat, 3, 2, sweep. Tall sit, that bottom hand and shoulder pack. Breathing. Find the elbow, holding. If you need to finish a little bit faster, go ahead. 3, 2, find your hand, but hold firing range. Last 8 seconds. 5, 3, 2, and then pull that bell down and cuddle.
I like that drill, but I'd advocate for 5-second holds, not 10. But
Wow.
I do like the 10, don't get me wrong.
It says
It's
pause.
just harder.
It says pauses.
I know. I like it.
You know me.
But 5 is nice. 10 is almost vicious.
Okay, here we go. Same thing on the other side. Cuddle, roll, press. Hold your firing range position. Breathing, wrist straight, wrist strong, bell in the right place. Press to the elbow. Again, that bottom shoulder's packed, looking up at your bell. And then find your hand. Feel the grip in the floor. Feel that wrist warm up we did earlier. So that bottom elbow straight, screwed into the hand. 3, 2, lift, sweep. Holding that tripod position. I like this one because I just feel so stacked. Wrist, elbow, shoulder, shoulder, wrist. Sorry, elbow, wrist. Press the floor away. Front foot moves. Kneeling lunge hold. You're squared up. You feel that tension with the front leg pushing down and that back leg pushing back to help you to tall. And then in this topmost position, squeeze your cheeks, ribs to hips, core brace, that vertical arm. Step back, find that lunge again and hold. Still squared, still packed. Hips are extended underneath. Front foot moves, rotate, hinge under the bell. This is the place we start looking back up. Stacked and breathing. Now sweep back through. Still sitting in that tall sit with the bottom shoulder packed. 3, 2, find the elbow. Shoulder, shoulder, looking at that bell. Find your back by pressing away and finish by holding that firing range position. Keep fighting for that straight wrist and straight elbow. And then 2 hands to pull your bell down and cuddle. Ooh. Come on to standing however you'd like.
Oh, it's easier that second time though. You're a little bit more used to what's going on, I think.
Nice. We're progressing our 5 swings to 8 swings. Single arm swings, that is. So get out that kettlebell. Ready? 8 single arm swings. Here we go. Couple seconds off. Nice. I hear that nose breathing from the corner there. Slowing it down, forcing that exhale. We'll go in 5. Second side, 3, 2, 8 again. Excellent.
8.
What kind of get-ups are we in now?
Checking the menu board, we are doing 2 times half get-ups up. Start in the cuddle, get to that windmill position, hold for a second, return to the ground. Keep the kettlebell in firing range, repeat up to 2. Either in a barehanded scenario if you need to take that rest, or build the time under tension in the get-up here. No rules, to the floor. Catching the breath. So we'll start in that cuddle position again here. Cuddle it, grip firm, roll to your back, and press. Now push through the foot to the elbow, elbow to tall sit, bridge and sweep, hold. Now repeat to the floor, tall sit, elbow, firing range. Repeat one more as you extend through the hip, tall sit next, bridge and sweep, hold. 1,000, and then sweep to the tall sit. Find the elbow to the back. 2 hands on, cuddle, and roll. Awesome.
Awesome.
Heavy metal, that kettlebell here.
Heavy metal.
Repeating, same thing on the other side. Enjoy that rest in the cuddle, pack the shoulder and firm up the grip. Then roll to the back, 2 hands, and press. Press to the foot, pull on the elbow, tall sit, and then sweep. 1,000, and then tall sit, elbow to the ground. Repeat one more. It's a hip extension drive to pull elbow. Then tall sit, bridge, sweep. 1,000, tall sit next. Find the elbow and return to the floor. 2 hands, cuddle, and try to mix up those no-handed, no-rule get-ups. Little 180 jumps at the end. 5 swings, 8 swings. This again, 10.
10 single arm swings. Begins in 3, 2, swing. Pause. Taking our break here, breathing in and out the nose. When I'm singing, swinging, not swinging.
She does that too.
Yeah, but no one's around for that. When I'm swinging, I'm thinking both hips come through, especially in my single arm swings, shoulder packed, but I'm also really thinking about keeping that core brace as I enter my hinge position. So keep that core tension when you're back in your hinge. In 3, 2, second side, 10.
Maybe focus on my plank and that shoulder pack. Both are very strong moves to focus on. And shake and wiggle And slow down with that breath. We have get-ups again, Lauren. I think that menu says...
Half times 2, top down.
Top down.
You're gonna take your kettlebell, this bad boy right here, I say. Cheek lean into the rack position. Press it overhead. Half get up to that windmill position again, and then back up. Repeat times 2. Only
2.
1 press though. Ready?
Times 2.
Take your kettlebell. Cheek lean into that rack position, and then press. That leg you can touch will drop back. The front foot opens. The rotate hinge. Hold. 3, 2. Press the floor away. Square up the leg. Both legs to help you up. Repeat again. Step back lunge. Front foot opens. Rotate hinge. Stacking. Then hand leaves the floor. Front foot moves. Uppity hip. Pull it down. Park the bill. Wham bam. Just
Hippity
like that.
hip or hoppity hoop, whatever it is. Find
Wham,
that tension, have fun, and rest just a little bit until the other side.
Yeah, rest, just a couple seconds. Little nose breath. Get ready to press on that second arm. Stand back over top. Prepare for liftoff. Hinge. And good. Free leg goes back. Open. Use your rotate and your hinge and then stack the shoulders. Hold. Press the floor away. Front foot. Both up. Repeat back down. Step back lunge. Open. Rotate hinge. Stack, stack. 3, 2. Press away. Front foot. Both legs. Pull down. And park bell. All right. We're at the top, the tip top, the peak of the pyramid. Where we do 10 again though. It's a peak that keeps on peaking.
It's a plateau on that peak.
That's right, it's like this. Okay, well, just for fun, I'm gonna do the next 3 sets, starting with my non-dominant hand, just to spice it up. Putting that out there so I remember. Ready?
I'll follow if I can remember.
Follow suit if you'd like. Here we go, hinge. We're 10 again, 3, 2, or anything less than 10. And park. Again, that 15 to 20 seconds off here. Slowing the breath down.
Staying loose.
Staying loose. Shaking it out. Getting ready for that second side. In 5, 3, 2, 1, 10. 10 should have just as much power as swing number 1. Gurgle, gurgle.
The power
Breathing.
is the same, but the heart rate probably pumps more.
Ba-boom.
Breath in. And slow.
Ba-boom.
Exhale. It's getting dark on that menu board, Lauren. What does it say next?
It says 2 get-ups in a row on each side.
Woo. Full.
Full.
Let's do it.
Full.
Let's do
Pick
it.
your bell. Start at the bottom.
Start at the bottom.
No.
We'll go here.
Thank you.
Well, I knew you were trying to get that in there.
I was. I love it. It's just so good. All right. Starting the cuddle.
Oh, what a beautiful day out there.
It is a lovely sunrise here.
To a sunset.
Sunset, that's right. Wrong day, wrong time. Here we go. Cuddle roll. Press. Up and down, up and down. One move at a time. Moving around that bell. Thinking about the breakdowns that we did the past couple get-ups as you go. Working on the placement, the control. One more time.
I'm still talking to myself. I'm not really saying it out loud. telling myself those phases, but it does get a little quiet as you get a little bit more fatigued. So
I like the
keep talking to
silence.
yourself.
It's like watching those baseball games where the commentators talk too much. You know, it can get annoying. So I like to throw in a little extra ambiance
Like a
of
Yankees
silence.
game versus a Jays game.
Yeah. Sometimes they don't talk enough and you don't even know what game they're playing. All right, here we go. Round 2, second side, 2 in a row. Though we're not calling out the moves, hopefully you're on about our pace. Any faster, you might want to slow down a little bit. And slower, that's probably okay as long as it's just a step or two slower. You don't want to race through these get-ups. But we also don't need to do those pauses again.
I like hearing that.
Today at least. Last down here for the double. And I'm always finishing through the cuddle and your variation up. So the plateau has now gone to a downslope.
Busted through that plateau. 8 reps for swings with a little shake in between here. I'll rest for longer, but Lauren's gonna keep that cardio up here.
Gotta keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
Keep it on schedule here. 40 minutes, all you need.
I know, goes by quick.
Such a lovely light here right now. Golden hour in the background. The sun is hitting the trees nicely. All right.
Skyline here.
We said we'd start with our non-dominant hand.
Good call.
Good thing you remembered.
Would have forgot.
8. Pull.
Eight.
Yeah.
1 or 2 reps can go a long way, right? Imagine how it goes. Makes it so much harder on that other end. It gives that little bit of easy rest that we very much deserve here on the other side of 10.
And remember, 8 is also a suggestion. So if you don't feel like doing 8, do less than 8. All right. Second side. 8. Pull. Park. All right. This is it, Ian.
Here's one last set of that get up. It's from the top to the ground and up, which calls 1 rep. Doing it again is 2 in a row. What do you aim to do? Isn't that what it says?
It says 1 and 1 each side.
Oh, that's so much easier than what I had in mind. Let's do that.
Do you want to do it from the top or the bottom?
Top. Get a top in there.
Press it all the way down, all the way back up.
Wow, this is so much
Pull it
easier
down.
than what I thought. So this is great news. Great news.
I need to verbalize that menu a bit more next time. All right, here we go. Chop, chop to your hinge. Grip, zip, press, press. Now, get up, down. Again, taking your time. If one full get up isn't for you, do a partial. Do it body weight. Try a lighter load. Last up. Last get up on this side tonight. Finish by pulling the bell down and parking. Woo! Excellent job. That felt good?
Felt great.
Get a little press in here while you're at it. Spend time under that heavy load. Same thing. Second side. Hinge grip. Zip. Up. Press. Step back. As you're doing your get up, I recommend you only think about your get up. Focusing on one move at a time and not letting other thoughts distract you. That's when the bell goes from a good place to a not so good place. Woo. Put it down. Good news.
I want to hear it.
One last set of swings.
Amazing. That's great news.
Great news.
I think we have 5 left.
This is true.
Finally, I'm right when it's this hour.
5 single arm swings. Started with that non-dominant hand for these past sets. 5, hinge, grip, pull. Park. Ooh, use my abs so much.
Abs, you got it.
Got a little ab cramp. Take a breath. Set up. Last set of 5. 3, 2, go ahead. And park. Excellent.
Slow things down with our breath here.
Sounds great.
Take a 4-second breath in to the belly. And a slow exhale. Let's repeat that again. Breath into the belly, 4 seconds in. And then exhale. Again. But this time, let's hold. And slowly exhale. Force it out. And one last time, breath in. Hold for 4. Empty for 4. Hold empty for 4.
Oh,
And slowly. Breath.
almost makes me a little shaky, nauseous. Thank you for joining us tonight on this strength and swings class, where we use our kettlebells to get stronger. Remember to practice good technique and always warm up. Stay tuned on Thursday. We practice our skills at the bar for some hip mobility. You don't have to be a ballerina to get some useful lessons out of that class.
You got it.
Anything else you'd like to say?
We are Bars and Bells, and my name is Ian.
I'm Lauren.
And this is Lauren. Together we stay strong with our members. If you're not a member, please subscribe to barsandbells.com/membership, where you'll get a weekly link letter, access to live classes, and all types of archived tidbits and words from Lauren and me, which we call our Ian and Lauren isms. So we look forward to sharing more with those with you later. Today, it's Tuesday, it's 4:05, or just after, and we've loved every moment training with you. And next week, we'll do it again. Stay strong, let's train soon, and have a great evening wherever you are. Goodbye.
Take care. Goodbye.